Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel here. John with Into the Wild Woodworks, and today we are going to be turning this rough piece of walnut into a nice sleek looking magnetic knife block. Noticed we had a lot of knives building up in the drawer in the kitchen, so figured it's time we took care of that. If you want to see what that's all about, stick around, relax, and I'm going to get started milling up this walnut. Okay, so as with most of my projects, the actual build phase starts with selecting a nice piece of wood and then milling it down to dimension. So, let's find a nice looking piece of wood. Alright, so once we select our piece of wood, the next step is to joint one face flat and then joint an edge to make it perfectly 90 degrees. From there we can run it through the planer to make the opposite face parallel, and then we can finally run it through the table saw to get a nice perfectly milled piece of lumber. Like I mentioned, typically I like to run the borer through the planer before I run it through the table saw, but today I guess I felt like doing things backwards, so here's me doing that. This knife block is going to get 9 rows of magnets, so first we need to lay out where these magnets are going to go. Then I'll take it over to the drill press, chuck up a Forstner bit, and get to drilling. now that we've got a fine looking piece of Swiss cheese, the next step is to make a way to attach it to the wall. First time I made one of these, I actually mortised in some keyhole plates, but I kind of like the idea of actually using the router to put in just a keyhole slot in the wood, so let's get to it. At the time of recording this, I did not know that future John was going to make a fantastic deal on Facebook Marketplace and get a router lift for his router table, so chin up, bud. It's about to get a lot easier to switch out your router bits and set the height. As you can see, I set up a couple stop blocks on the router table. This is going to make it so I can make repeatable keyhole holes in the back of the board, and then our knife block will hang nice and level. Time to kiss all the edges with the chamfer bit. I think that'll make it look quite nice, and then we will sand her up and get her ready for finish. Ooh, I almost forgot. Time to add my brand to it. Just got this, so pretty excited to use it. Nice. This isn't my kitchen. All right, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, and I know my wife's gonna like it too. If you think I earned it, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button down below. That way you can stay in the loop on all my future videos coming out. All right, I'll see you on the next build.